Hey guys, this is my first live video, so I'm a little nervous, but I had some time to spend with you today to do a live demo of cyanotypes. I don't have to go to the real estate office until later today to help out my buyers with their disclosures and an amendment, so I figured I'd spend this bright, sunshiny morning making some art. So here we go. I did some prep work so that you can get a little better idea, but I'll go over some of that prep work later. Okay, so right now I've got here two pieces of paper taped to a piece of cardboard, and you can see the yellow coating. It is cyanotype chemicals that I have brushed on with a foam brush and have let dry. Also, you can use a hair dryer to dry it a little faster. Just got to be careful how you do that. And I'm in subdued light because what this chemical does is make whatever you put it on light sensitive. So again, this is a photographic process, and the images come out blue. It's the original blueprint process, and it's why blueprints are blue. So I also have here some large negatives. So you guys remember the film days when you had to shoot film in your camera and then it came out as a negative. Now I have made these on transparency film. So these were digital images that I shot, and then I manipulated them in Photoshop to turn them into a black and white image and then an inverted image, which then makes a negative, okay? These happen to be larger than the paper. That's okay, it doesn't matter. You could use, these are 8 by 10, you could use 8 by 10 paper. I just happen to cut these pieces of paper down. So you're gonna see what happens here. I'll show you. So let's see what you can see here. My negative is much larger than my paper, so I'm just going to position this where I want it. And you know, if you've got some art skills, you kind of know what composition is going to look best. And then I've got my art masking tape, okay? This is acid-free, lignin-free, but it's just like masking tape, but it's for artwork. And I'm going to take small little pieces and I'm going to just secure my negative where I want it. And some more on the other side here. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm just securing it. It's really nothing fancy, guys, okay? But I do want to make sure that everything's kind of nice and flat. And then I'm going to take another negative I made of the lake house that I had when I was a kid. Okay, shout out to Keuka Lake, guys, in the Finger Lakes of New York. I'm in Colorado, but I miss the Finger Lakes. So this was our cottage. Anyway, I made a negative of it, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to position this the way that I want it over my paper. And, you know, I'm not going to get the whole house on this one. That's okay. We're just having fun here, guys. And then again, I'm just gonna secure the edges with my masking tape. So this process is pretty cool. We're gonna take these outside and expose them in the sun. You could also use a light box that you build or buy. Hi Beverly, hi Diane. Diane, I haven't seen you in 100 years. How are you? Diane is a longtime friend from back home. We went to high school together, grew up around the corner from each other. Beverly is a new friend, and probably neither of you have really seen me do this kind of stuff. So, okay, now I've got a piece of glass here, just regular glass. It's the same size as the piece of cardboard because I just took them out of a picture frame, just the cardboard backing and the glass. Okay, so now I've got my glass over top of my paper negative glass, okay? Now, I've been experiencing some issues with compression. I really should be clamping this or like using some heavy weights, but you have to be careful that they don't obstruct your image in the sun. Okay, let's go outside. So carefully, I'm gonna take this outside. So here we go. And it's bright sunshine right now, so I'm gonna expose this for probably 10 minutes and see how we do. Okay, hopefully I don't lose connection here. All right, so I have laid this in the sun, okay? Again, you don't want any shadows, and we're gonna watch for the first couple of minutes here. You can kind of see what's happening. The yellow is turning olive green. Can you guys see well? I hope you can. The yellow is gonna turn olive green. Oh, hang on, I gotta set my timer. Alexa, set a timer, 10 minutes. There we go. Okay, let's see what's happening here. I wonder if I can flip this. Let's flip the camera. Okay, so the yellow is turning olive green. I can kind of see in here that maybe my coating job through there didn't take as well as I wanted it to, so that's gonna wash out kind of funny, but that's okay. Shout out to Cables as well. They're a local restaurant, kind of a cornerstone here in my town. And it's starting to turn real dark olive green, and eventually, guys, it's gonna turn pretty dark. You kind of got to cook these for a while, for sure. So you're gonna have to play with the exposure time. I'm gonna try 10 minutes, and then we're gonna wash them out and see how it goes. Let's go inside and I'll show you how to mix up your chemicals, which is what was already on the paper. I had already prepped that for you. Who else we got? Nina, Beverly, yes, many hours in the dark room. I miss the dark room very much. I'll build one again here at some point. Hi, Jane. Jane is my relative from the UK. Although she just left my grandma's house. Whoops. She just left my grandma's house in Florida. So maybe you're stateside? Let me know. I'll try to get you guys set up here so you can see. Okay. Guys, this is cheap stuff. Okay, so this kit, this is Cyanotype chemicals, and this kit only cost me like, I don't know, $25. A lot of online retailers have this available, or maybe your local camera shop has it. Mine doesn't, so I had to order from B&H online. And what we're gonna do here is I've just got 2 solo cups. And my daughter Andeline is here with me, so that's what's going on there. And I've got my gloves. Guys, this stuff is chemicals. You know, pay attention to what you're doing. I'm gonna put these on, and I'm just gonna mix equal parts of Cyanotype A and Cyanotype B. They are clearly labeled for you guys, okay? So A, I'm gonna measure in 1 cup. And I don't know if you guys have ever realized, solo cups have measuring devices on the bottom. So you've got 1 line here and 1 line here, okay? So I'm just gonna fill up to this bottom line because it really doesn't take much. So I've got my Cyanotype A, and I'm just going to fill this cup to this bottom line. All right. Now, sometimes if your chemicals they've been sitting around a little bit, not too long, because if you leave them too long, they're gonna go bad. This one has like a weird chunky thing in it. I'm gonna try to get that out of there because that's weird and I don't like it. So I'm gonna take a straw. I know straws are no good for us, right? But I happen to still have a pack of straws. And we all know a little bit about physics and science. I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm just going to snag that little chunk by putting my finger over the top. being difficult. Come on. Almost. Got it. And I'm going to ditch that. Okay. So now, gloves back on, and I'm going to pour my Cyanotype B into the other cup, just so I have good measurement. Here we go. Here's B. You'll notice it's a different kind of color and it kind of reacts a little differently. So again, my cup with my little measuring at the bottom. So slightly different color here. And let me just really double check here to see if they are the same. Looks like I need a little bit more of my B. Oops, there we go. And you know, it doesn't have to be, you're just mixing equal parts here, so it doesn't have to be anything super fancy. That looks pretty good, so I'm gonna cap these all off. Again, chemicals, guys, chemicals. So really make sure that you're practicing some safety here. So, Cyanotype A, kind of a darker green. Cyanotype B, okay. I'm just gonna pour one in the other, that's it. Whee! Okay, it's got a nice olive green color here. And this much, guys, this is gonna make me probably at least a dozen, probably more like 15 8x10 prints. So this is cheap. This is a cheap way to make cool art. I'm gonna let this sit over in subdued light for now. This will stay good for 2 to 3 hours, so it's not like you gotta really hurry and get it on the paper. So I'm just gonna set it over here and we'll go check on our prints. Careful, Andeline, what you doing? Okay, guys, so back outside. I am excited for my meeting later with my buyers. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, see, it's gone pretty dark, but it's going well. I'm gonna let it go. You really gotta cook these, guys, you really do. If you don't go long enough and then you go to wash them out, your image will just disappear. So hang on. Alexa, check timer. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Does anybody have any questions? Let's answer some questions in the meantime. Hi Jason. Julie Goodwin, hi. Another childhood neighbor, awesome. Hi Roz, hi Dad. Come on guys, questions? Do you want to do this at home? Comment below. Say hello. Who's still here? Let's see. Hi, Nina. There's Diane. There's Bev. All right, guys, if you're just jumping on, we're still waiting for our timer to go off so that we can wash out our cyanotypes and see what we got. I hope we got something. Otherwise, this is going to be kind of a funny video. But it's all trial and error, guys, especially when you're doing it in the sun. Back in college, I used to do these with a light box, and you can get a lot more consistent results that way. But, you know, I don't have one, so I'm making do with what I have, which is the bright Colorado sunshine. Hi, Rebecca. Another relative from the UK. We'll meet someday. Alexa, check timer. 1 minute and 10 seconds. I'm impatient. So we're not going to do anything too fancy about washing these out. I'm just going to wash them in the sink. You can, if you have darkroom trays, you can wash them in a darkroom tray. I'm just going to use basically some like wire Rex and that's gonna work just fine. That's the best thing about this. It's something quick and easy you can do at home. Let's have a look at our prints. See, they've gotten pretty dark. I'm excited to see what happens here. So you can see all my brush strokes, which is pretty cool because, you know, photographs, they come out really, you know, traditional photographs these days, they're very clean. And this is a lot more sort of a painterly idea. You know, I've got splatters and something more interesting than just regular photographs. Hi, Joel. Hey, long time no see. How's it going out there in Cali? I'm making cyanotypes. You know about this stuff. Yeah. Oh, I hear my timer. Okay, so I'm gonna take this back inside. If I can get the door open, hold on. Here we go. Alexa, stop. Okay, I'm gonna go back into my subdued light. There we go. Remove my glass and just peel the tape off of my negatives. Okay. And just set your negative aside. I dropped the phone. And there's our reveal for now. That looks like it's probably a good exposure. So when I go to wash it out, it's not just gonna disappear. Looks like I did okay. You never know until you wash them. So here's gonna be the big reveal, guys. Okay, I'm going to carefully remove my tape corners. Sometimes you can just kind of pull them out. There we go. And again, I'm in subdued light so that it doesn't keep cooking. There we go. Okay, so let me move on to the wash and the big reveal. All right, let's see. 1, 2, set you guys up right here. Please ignore my dirty dishes. Okay, so I am doing cold water, okay? And I have my handy dandy sprayer, okay? But you're gonna wanna take the pressure down just a little bit here. Just a little bit. Okay? Let me see if I can get you organized so that you can see. Okay, ready, guys? Let's see what we got. Oh, this is a nice one. There we go. All right, you see the blue coming off. Okay. Oh, this one's cool. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna move over here and start this one. I've got a wire rack in here to kind of keep it up off of the bottom of the sink. Oh, wow. That came out so cool, guys. Thanks, Joel. Holy moly. These are the best ones I've gotten so far. Guys, I've been doing this for like a few weeks now, trying to get my times right, trying to get my processes right, because I haven't made cyanotypes in like close to a decade now. Actually, I think it's been over a decade. So this is fantastic. Okay, you really want to wash these, okay? You got to get those chemicals off of there. Yep. Oh, that is fantastic. All right, I'm gonna turn this off for just a second and have a really nice look at this. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Look how cool that is. I want to show you an example of something that has dried, because these do darken over time. So let's go look at some that I made a few weeks back that I just kind of stuck up here. So they're a darker blue. And this was just some fun stuff. This is contact printing, guys, so you can put whatever you want on here. Like this right here, as you can see, is very faint, but it was coffee filter. This was some clear plastic tubing and crumpled up wax paper. So you can really get kind of funky with these. This was a child's spoon and some Cheerios. Okay, but look at that blue. Look at that blue. Look how amazing that is. Blue's my favorite color. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm really happy with these. I'm gonna wash these a little bit more. I'm just shooting a video, honey. You wanna say hi? No, she doesn't wanna say hi. Okay, so let's wash these just a little bit more. Again, just take your pressure down just a little bit. There's all kinds of fun stuff you can do to these too. You can use like you can use peroxide to oxidate them, which will turn them that darker blue faster, but I prefer to let them go on their own. You can do different toning techniques. You can tone them with tea, which is pretty cool. So I might do some other demos about that kind of stuff at a later point. But I am really happy with both of these, actually, especially this one of the cottage on Cuca. So that's fantastic. Yes, honey?
I think you got some chemical on me.
Okay. That's it, guys. That's what I got. So I hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. I get to do art and real estate all in one day because life is amazing. So I'm really glad all of you tuned in today. Thank you. See ya.